Hello everyone, my name is Professor Karen Harris and I'm from the Department of Historical and Heritage Studies. First of all, I'd like to begin by congratulating you all on deciding on a career in education. Teachers are, after all, the best people. I'm going to be telling you today about what we offer in our department. Two modules, one a module in history and another modules in heritage and cultural tourism. So first up, history. History is a subject that contextualizes your world and your studies, and so you see everything in a historical perspective, which gives you a greater understanding, and then you have the edge. Now, why do we want education students to enroll for history? First of all, our history modules that we present provide you with essential historical background for your teaching career. Secondly, these modules are designed to highlight the key historical events which shape the progress of humankind and which underlie the very foundations of society that you will be dealing with. In South Africa, it is very important that we contextualize everything in a historical perspective. You'll be better equipped to teach in a multicultural environment, understanding the past and understanding the cultural origins and backgrounds of the people that you are dealing with. Also, taking history courses together with education is an international trend and often encouraged and also made compulsory at some universities across the world. And lastly, as many of you are aware, history is set to become a compulsory subject, and so it will add to your employability. Now, what do we do in the first year? In the first semester, which is the first 2 terms, we look at world history and we look at the origin and development of the interconnective systems that have evolved over time. Then, in the second semester, we look at African history, which is the continent we're located on, believe it or not, and then we look at South African society, the society we live in. So, in your second and third year, we then go on to specialize in African history, global history, historiography, and different genres of history. In your first semester, with your first module, which is called GES 110, we therefore have the making of the modern world, a survey. And in that theme, we look at a selection of topics from Asia, from Africa, from the Americas, and Europe, and how these contributed to the making of the modern world. In the second semester, and that is the semester I will be teaching you, GS 120, we look at Africa and South Africa, and this is a survey course as well. And we focus on the various forces that made the significant developments of the day, looking at both African societies and then zooming in on South African societies. Now, many students ask me, can I take history if I did not have history in matric? And of course you can. We don't expect you to have any pre-knowledge, and we hope that the angle that we take and the way we teach the subject will inspire you. But besides the content that we'll be sharing with you, we will also be teaching you a number of very important skills, and those are skills like analysis, comprehension, reading critically, writing cohesively, logic, and the like. You are really better equipped if you have history when you go into the classroom. So there we are, GS 110 and GS 120. History, we believe, is the intelligent choice, and I do hope to see a lot of you enrolling for history as you decide on what to do in your education degrees. The other module that we present is Heritage and Cultural Tourism. Now, that's also known as Educational Entertainment or Entertaining Education. And this is also a very wise choice because if you take Heritage and Cultural Tourism, you're actually adding not only a school subject, but another career to your choices. Now, tourism, ladies and gentlemen, is the fastest growing sector in the world. And if you look at this graph, you can see Africa is exponentially growing over time. However, as we know, the coronavirus has brought that all to a very fast and sudden stealth end. And so I would like to say that don't let that put you off. What we are currently doing is looking at ways as how we're going to reinvent tourism going forward and its important role in the economy of our country and our continent. So EFK 110 is an introduction to tourism, the overview of the origin and nature of tourism, and different developments that take place with cultural, natural, and adventure tourist destinations. And then in your second semester, we move over to heritage tourism management. And this is an introductory exploration of the relationship between heritage conservation and tourism. I'd also like to give you a little taste of what lies ahead. In your third year, if you take Heritage and Cultural Tourism right until your last year, you can become an accredited tourist guide just based on having done the course that we teach in third year. And this will mean that you will end your degree with an academic qualification as a B.Ed student, but also have a professional qualification as a tourist guide. And again, that adds to your CV and makes you that much more employable. So, I also hope you will consider doing EFK 110 and EFK 120 as part of your degree. It is, after all, an innovative choice. The last slide I'm sharing with you is where you're on your way to. These are students in the education faculty who graduated. And I'd like to quote from one of them who says, "Education makes a difference. It gave this student a platform to make a difference." And that is what you, as budding teachers, are going to be doing. You can change the world. I wish you all the very, very best with your studies and hope to see you in the history classes and the heritage and cultural tourism classes in the year ahead. All the best. Bye-bye.